Hi, this is Robbie.
Hi, this is Nicole.
So, this is our first session, and we're just going to be talking about any intention that you have or some type of behavior change that I've asked you to think about prior to the session. So, in this session, it will be about you and your desire to change. You'll do a lot of talking, and I'm here just to facilitate and help guide you to where you want to be. I'll be asking you questions about anything that you want to tell me, and it'll be a very affirming process. Sounds good? So the first thing I want to ask you is just to tell me about yourself.
I'm 26. I graduated in 2013 from the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. I work at a houseware company now as a project engineer, and I have 2 brothers and a dog named Kendrick, and we live on an apartment in Chicago.
Okay, cool. How are you feeling at the moment?
Good.
Is there anything you want to change in your life? Any type of behavior change in your health?
I do want to work out more.
Okay.
I used to play sports in high school, but I don't really work out as much at all, actually, and I should probably start working out and getting more into shape as I grow older, since my metabolism obviously isn't going to stay the same when I grow into my 30s and 40s.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe your health journey up to this point?
So when I was younger, I played sports, and in college, I played intramurals, but now, since I'm not in school anymore, I don't really have the time or do much working out, so I want to improve on that. Just overall work out and exercise more, since I don't really do that right now.
Okay, so it looks like you've kind of identified what you wanted to change, but you haven't gotten to that point where you have made a drastic action to your change.
I have a membership at a gym, but that doesn't really mean I go to the gym every day or more than once a week.
Okay.
So I have the first step of getting a gym membership, I guess.
So you made the first step. I'd like to ask you, what is your goal in your health?
To be stronger. I'm pretty small, so I do want to be stronger, especially as I grow older. Just overall be more fit, run, lift. I like climbing. I would like to do that more, since it's more of a fun activity than just straight up working out in the weight room or anything. So more activities.
Okay, so you want to be more active. I can see that you have a passion to become more fit. I'd like to ask, do you have any type of support system in terms of your family or your friends?
My boyfriend encouraged me to get a gym membership, since he goes to the gym that I go to. So whenever he's here, we go to the gym together. Our brothers also go to the same gym, so since we live in the same apartment, it's easy for them to say, hey, do you want to go to the gym? So I'll tag along or not. So I have my brothers and my boyfriend to push me into going if I do decide to go. Sometimes I'm a little lazy, but they go to the gym on a normal basis.
So it seems like you have a good support system, and they all seem pretty active, especially your brothers. They seem pretty active too.
Yes.
And your boyfriend.
Yes, they go at least twice, if not more, a week.
What do your brothers do?
One graduated from UIC in finance. He was actually on the track team at the school.
Okay.
And then my other brother is in physical therapy, or trying to go into physical therapy in his undergrad right now at UIC.
Mm-hmm.
So he's also very fit and active, and he is also a rehab aide at Midwest Orthopedic. So both of them very fit, very active. They both play basketball, are in intramural teams and fall, winter, summer basketball leagues, so they're always active.
That's That's nice. It seems like you have a solid base, so it wouldn't be a problem if you could ask for advice from them. And so that's good.
Yeah,
good
sometimes we work out together, even like all three of us at the same time. My youngest brother that wants to be in physical therapy, he gives us training, lifting weights or routines and schedules. So sometimes I get that from him.
Okay, that's good. So we kind of identified the types of exercises that you used to participate in back in high school, which was track and field, basketball, and then also in college you used to do basketball
and volleyball.
Basketball and volleyball. But it seems like nowadays you don't have a set routine that you can kind of depend on to kind of make gains in health. So I just want to ask you, what types of exercises are you interested in to kind of gain your health back?
I do like rock climbing. I did like a Groupon for broken boulders, and I really enjoyed it.
Cool.
And at the gym that I just got a membership for earlier this year, they have a rock climbing wall, so I like that a lot.
Very adventurous.
Yes, it's fun. And then my boyfriend has a set routine where he lifts weights, and I just kind of follow his routine.
Okay.
So just whenever I feel like it, I don't really follow it as religiously as he does.
Would you want to? I know you mentioned before you wanted to kind of build strength. Would you also want to gain muscle, or strength? Make more gains in power? What would you like to accomplish?
I would like to gain a little more muscle. I'm pretty small, so getting muscle is definitely good.
Okay.
Yeah, a little more muscle, just stronger in general.
Stronger, so you don't want to be more massive, you just want to kind of be more toned. So I just want to point out that building strength and being more toned and gaining muscle isn't always primarily built in the weight room at the gym, but it's also about how you eat and the nutrition that you put into your body. So I just want to ask you, what is your nutrition like, and what do you eat on a daily basis?
There's no set nutrition or how I eat. I don't really eat that healthy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I don't really watch what I eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like whatever I want or whatever I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Fast food. Sometimes I cook healthy. I cook chicken, rice, but nothing.
As a health coach, I like to suggest that maybe you could track your macros and track all the nutritious foods that you put into your body in order to kind of have an idea of what to eat in order to get that toned look that you maybe have always desired. Would that be something you'd consider? Yeah. And then would you say you eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, or more kind of like junk food and things of that nature?
I eat lots of fruits, vegetables sometimes. So I've never tracked my food or what I eat.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be something new that I would implement in my routine.
Also, I like to ask, like, maybe how committed are you in terms of changing your behavior?
I think I'd be committed.
On a scale of maybe like 1 to 10, how do you think you are in terms of changing this behavior of getting more healthy?
Maybe like a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a reasonable rating. What do you think would be steps to kind of change this behavior? And
Steps to wanting to be more committed, or
steps to kind of make gains in your health.
I think
it could be small steps, it could be big steps, or there's not really a preference, but what do you think about that?
I think something that I have to be held accountable for is probably a big step. So when I played on a team,
Mhm.
I had to go to practice. So I couldn't just not participate or go to it. I had to exercise.
Okay.
So I think something that I had to be held accountable for.
Okay. So, do you think there's a way you can be held accountable for nowadays in terms of working out, or could you think of any alternatives to kind of being held accountable?
I think if I joined a club or joined something
Mhm.
where I paid for it,
Yeah.
so I have to do it.
That's a good.
I think that's why I at least go a few times a month
Mhm.
to the gym because I paid for it.
Mhm.
But if I was part of something where people counted on me again.
Mhm.
So if I was on a team, like an intramural team or something again,
Mhm.
and people relied on me being there, and I had to go, that would make me make sure I exercised and went on a regular basis.
Mhm. And that's a very valid, reason, because if you have membership, all your only motivation to go to the gym is you. So if you have people depending on you, that's more motivation
Mhm.
to get to the gym. So that's good. That's a great reason. So can I ask you what is holding you back from reaching your goal, I guess?
Getting to the gym.
Getting to the gym?
Yeah. I mean, and not that it's far, but
Mhm. How long do you think the commute is to get to the gym?
like 5 minutes by
5
drive.
minutes. Okay.
But then I have to pay for parking. But if I walked, it'd probably be a 15-minute walk, which isn't bad. But now that it's colder out,
Mhm.
I'm less inclined to want to walk to the gym.
Okay.
Um,
Especially when it starts getting into the winter, where
mhm,
you might have that plateau of not going to the gym because you have to commute all the way over there.
mhm.
But you just gotta have that discipline and motivation to get
Yeah.
there. So, seems like you're on the right track. So, yeah. Another question I have is, and this is kind of a general question: what do you feel good about in your life right now?
That I have a stable job and routine and other people around me.
So, knowing that you have, a stable job and positive people, that will kind of propel you to reaching your other goals in life, because it seems like you've kind of reached, work goals and family goals and friend goals. But now this is kind of a step to getting to that health goal that you've kind of pictured in your life. Is that a valid reason? Okay. So I kind of want to address your intentions and your actions. So in terms of you working out and you eating, what will your ideal calendar look like?
I would want to exercise at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Mhm.
Whether it's lifting or cardio or just an activity like rock climbing.
Mhm.
And then eat healthy, like chicken, rice, vegetables. I eat fruits every day, but eating healthier, not eating as much fast food. Sometimes it's easy to eat fast food when you're at work because it's quick
Convenient.
and it's convenient. So maybe more prepping my lunches would probably help in the healthier route. So just doing that throughout the week.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. Like you wanted to, minimize the bad foods of, junk foods and maximize all the healthy foods by meal prepping. So it's very good how you are able to think like that. So good job there. Also, I'd like to kind of address, I think we've kind of already addressed this already, but I'd like to ask this again. Have you already started to change this behavior? And if so, what have you done?
Getting a membership at the gym
Mhm.
is one of them. So it guarantees me to go at least a couple times a month because I know that I'd be wasting money if I didn't go.
Mhm.
And I think just the motivation of the people around me, my brothers, my boyfriend, they go to the gym a lot, so they just tag along. So it's just the support and the people that go a lot. I just tag along.
Mhm.
So that's kind of just going because it's social activity.
Okay, yeah, that's very reasonable. How much are you willing to work for your health goals? I know that you're busy with the work, and you said you work full time.
Yes, I
You work full time, and do you have a lot of time to work out?
I do. All I really have to do is take care of my dog.
Okay.
So it's nothing that I can't do in terms of go to the gym every day. I
Just the motivation there.
Yeah, just the motivation to go. But I think as I grow older, I know that I should be more concerned about staying fit and healthy
Mhm.
because I'm never gonna be small
Mhm.
the whole time. So
Yeah. So like, I kind of want to address your day. So, what time do you usually start work?
I wake up at 6.
Wake up at 6 and leave around.
Wake up at 6, take my dog out and walk in the morning, and then go to work around before 7, and then I come back to my apartment around 5:30.
5:30. Okay. So from 5:30, and then until you sleep,
Which is around like 9:30.
9:30. So you have a good 4 hour gap to kind of work on yourself. So that's a good amount of time to work out. So I just want you to keep in mind that that's a lot of time spent and that's wasted if you don't work out or kind of meal prep or whatever you need to do. So just kind of keep that in mind. So kind of to become a more active individual, you kind of have to envision your results and envision what you see in the future. So I kind of want to ask you, what results will you see from the actions that you kind of set for yourself?
More arm muscles.
Arm muscles? Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good.
I have stick arms. There's really nothing to my arms. So I would want more arm muscles, a stronger core. Because like I said, kind of just a stick. So it would be nice to be more toned and have more leg and arm muscles.
And a good way kind of to track your progress, I kind of would suggest to maybe use a tape measure to kind of measure your arm circumference, maybe your thigh circumference if you're looking to get more toned or muscular over there, maybe your abdomen as well if you wanted a slimmer waist, or if you wanted to get more toned, you can also kind of use a body fat percent, a BIA, which kind of indicates your body fat and all that sorts of things like there, and also a skin fold as well. The skin fold is an indicator of how much subcutaneous fat you have on your body. It's kind of like a pinching.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So it's kind of like that.
My job is actually we make BIA scales.
You do. Okay.
Yes,
That's perfect.
that's my job. So I have a bunch of BIA scales
Oh wow.
that I've never really used.
Okay. So you can that's kind of a resource you have there. So if you're willing to take some from work and kind of take that with you, that'd be good.
I totally take
Good,
those
that's
from
good.
work. Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, that's good. You have a good resource there. So from here, I kind of want to evaluate kind of where you started and where you kind of want to end up. So where you started, it seems to yourself that you were small, and then where you want to end up is kind of you want to be a more toned, more strength-filled individual. So to end off this health coaching session, I kind of want to ask you what your takeaways are.
I think one would be to start meal prepping more. I think that's a good point. I should definitely take into consideration what I put in my body, and I know, like you said, it doesn't, gaining strength and being more toned doesn't just come from working out. It's also how you eat and what you eat. So I think I should start meal prepping when I'm at work, it's really easy for me to eat fast food. But I think if I plan what I eat and be conscious of the healthy foods that I put into my body, that would definitely help my health in general. And then also, as you mentioned, I come home, kind of put into perspective that I actually have a lot of time when I come back. I come back at 5:30 and I sleep around 9:30, so that's 4 hours of time where I should and I could be working out. Sometimes I just come home and I'm lazy and I just hang with my dog, but that's time that could be spent on myself and being healthy and exercising. So that's something that I should definitely work on.
Good. Well, I just want to thank you for your time and thank you for committing to a bit healthier lifestyle, and just good luck with everything. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have a good day.